Right.
No, I've never been in a Tesla before.
You never been in one?
No.
First time?
Hanging around the wrong people, huh?
No, it's not. Well, it's getting more common now, but
nice.
Thank you. You've seen them around, though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What do you know about them?
Just Elon Musk.
Elon?
Not much.
Elon the man.
I know they got a big screen. That's it.
But you know they're pretty quick. Ooh,
Yeah, they get up and going.
Ooh, you saw that squirrel?
No.
It was so close to getting ran over.
He's had enough.
They're suicidal,
Yeah.
man. Oh my goodness. Trying to run away from his wife or something.
Maybe.
It's done with life.
You had one since they came out?
No, I've had them for about 2 years now in total. So I had a Model 3 prior. That's like a smaller sedan of this one. And this is the Model S.
So I imagine this is the most economical way to be doing Uber?
For sure, it is.
Gotcha.
But it definitely saves me a lot of money in terms of like maintenance. You know, I don't worry about oil change. Of course, I don't pay for gas. I just pay for electricity at home. I spend more money on Starbucks for the month than I do to charge my car.
Wow.
And I drive about between 2,000 to 3,000 miles a month.
Nice.
Spend less than $100 each month. So
Good.
it's very good. It's very good. And they're so fun to drive. This car can go to 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, which is like faster than like a Corvette. You know, they're more spacious than you think, though, right?
Yeah.
It has more room. There's no in the middle there. There's no, what is it called again? I like cars, but I'm not really a car guy. But I love technology.
What'd you have before this?
Before I got into Tesla, I had a Subaru. Mainly because I'm in Minnesota, but I've had different cars. I've had Cadillacs and I had a Ford and all of that type of thing. But
I got a 4Runner.
Toyota,
Yeah.
great car.
Yeah, good resale value.
For sure. The Tacoma might be the car that holds its value more than any other car,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, one of them.
The Tacoma TRD or whatever it's called. That thing holds its value. That and actually the Jeep also, the Jeep Wranglers, they also hold their value as well. What year is your 4Runner?
2018.
That's a good year. You seen the new one? Is it the 4Runner or the Land Rover? Which one Toyota came out recently?
About the Bronco?
Not the Bronco.
Rivian?
I drove one today.
Really?
Yeah, I went to go take a look at one because I'm thinking of buying one.
They're electric too?
They are electric, all electric. It's a quad motor, so that one, it's a truck, and it's as fast as this car.
Wow.
Which is just
What
crazy.
do those go for? What do those start at?
The starting price is $75, but with options, it goes all the way to start as $86K.
You ever heard of Resvani?
No.
Look those up sometime.
Resvani.
Resvani tanks. They it's like Chris Brown has one. But it's got a smoke screen. You could push a button. It's got a gas mask. It's got a basically like
that's like Batman or something.
Yeah, military style air filter, so you could drive through forest fires and stuff.
Really?
Be fine on the inside.
So
completely sealed.
this one also has that feature where
Got a really nice air filter.
yes, so I could pull it up here. You can see this little biohazard thing.
Oh, gotcha.
So if there's smoke or smog or any type of like when the air quality was terrible a couple of months ago with Canada and everything.
Yeah.
I just turned this on and it just keeps the air in here clean.
Wow.
Yep. So
What do you think about the Cybertruck?
oh, I'm excited for it. I want one,
Yeah, me too.
but
Too long of a wait.
too long. I don't think because I didn't put down like that $100 deposit.
Yeah.
And the people, it's been like 2 million people have put down that deposit. So
A lot of money.
what, for the car?
No,
Or
I'm saying you'd think it'd be out by now.
yeah, it'll be out
Or
sometime
even
this
smaller
year.
ones, Yeah.
Because the Rivian is actually a great car. Because if I would get a truck right now, I would actually buy the Rivian over the Cybertruck. But I would want the Cybertruck for the cool factor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think the Rivian overall, Tesla just has better software. You know, like right now the car's doing all the driving. You didn't even know, right?
No.
I'm not doing anything, as you can see. So the car's slowing down and everything like this.
Just in relation to traffic, or?
Just everything. It sees, you see this screen here?
Yeah.
So it sees what's going on. So whatever that car does, it will slow it down. You know, it keeps its distance.
Yeah.
And it can signal to switch lanes, do all those things. That's not because there's a camera here, right?
Oh, does that go to headquarters?
Well, it keeps an eye on me. So if it sees that I'm on my phone, or if I'm doing something, if I'm distracted, it will beep at me to let me know to pay attention. Yeah. And after I think 5 strikes, it kicks you off the program or the beta for 1 week, and they bring you back, even though you're paying for it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Feature.
Yeah. So you see.
What about, like, you know, people smoke? Is that considered a device in your hand?
Like cigarettes?
Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Like I'm drinking this, right? Not a problem.
So is it more about eye tracking?
Pretty much. It's more your, you know, they want your hand right here, right? So,
yeah.
but I can do this right here. I keep my eye on the road. So if it sees that I'm keeping my eye on the road, it won't bother me. It won't ask me to keep tugging, because it asks me to do this after, you know, to let me know I'm paying attention, to tug on the, like this. But I can do like this without doing anything, and it won't really bother. Actually, now it's asking me. It says apply. You see it blinking there?
Yeah.
Apply pressure on the wheel, and I do this.
I like the satellite view for the maps.
Oh yeah?
On the left?
Yeah, I can do this and zoom out. You can see a lot more.
That's cool.
But I prefer to drive with the cameras here so I can see what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what Tesla is really good at, the software aspect of things. That's why I'm looking at the Rivian right now, because the build quality is amazing for what the car offers for a truck like that. It's a really good deal. But I was looking at used, not a brand new one. And the used are going around mid 70, and if you get one in low 70, that's a great deal. There's one in Bloomington that I took a look at, but they weren't ready to negotiate with me, so I just, whatever, you know. I'm not in a rush to buy it. It's not like I need it. It's small, so I want it, you know. So you see it signaling here to switch lanes?
Because of the exit coming up, or what?
Yeah. Well, because of the car behind me.
Oh, their speed.
Yeah.
I see.
So it got out of the way. So if it knows that this car in front of us is going too slow, it actually goes to the fast lane. So we can, you know.
Does it let you speed?
Yeah. I could adjust the speed myself with this scroll wheel right here. So right now I have it at 64. The speed limit is 60, right? But I can go up to 60.
You get a digital readout there with the white?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
So I could adjust the speed how I want it to go. That's the only thing I can manipulate without disengaging the system.
Okay.
If I step on the brakes, I'm in full control. If I tug too hard, like, you know, maneuver, then if I like tug too hard, I'm in control. And if I press the same button, I'm in control.
Okay.
So wherever you kind of react quick, that's where they have that disengagement at. But if someone cut me off and I think the car will not react quick enough, or if I just step on the brakes, I'm in full control, and this blue line disappears. That's how you know you're in control or the car is driving. So you feel it slowing down, right?
Yeah.
Because of that car. Your first time in a Tesla and you have one that's driving itself.
Not all do?
They're all capable of it.
You gotta pay for it, or what?
You do gotta pay for it, yes. So we're coming up to our exit here, which the car should know. Okay, there you go.
You gonna take this whole turn without you, huh?
Yeah, I'm not doing. Yeah, it would do all of the work. My job is just to make sure it doesn't make mistakes. I'm here to like. That's why you know, it's good to keep your hands and feet close to the pedals and the wheel. So it's doing all of this so far.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'm 31, so
Okay.
I appreciate technology, but I also had a childhood without it. So.
Yeah. But I'm from Africa, so technology was even a little bit behind.
One of my best friends from Africa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from Liberia.
Liberia, okay.
He's a painter here, Juan.
He's a painter.
Yeah.
Okay. As in painting murals?
Painting, yeah, big paintings, big pieces that would be in a gallery.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
He's
just had a show last week.
So he's well known then, right?
Not as well as he should be, but I would say he's doing well for himself.
So he's talented. He's very talented. Okay.
Real good.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's close to where I'm from. I'm from Guinea, Sierra Leone. I claim both of those countries, right? So I was born in Sierra Leone, but I grew up in Guinea and Sierra Leone.
When'd you come here?
I came when I was 8 years old, in early 2000s.
Was that kind of a shock?
Yeah, for sure. It was a culture shock. Just you know, the school, the way people act. Like in class, kids were talking back to the teacher and stuff. Like, we didn't do that. Just that first experience right there was like a little bit different for me.
Yeah.
But you know, of course, like language and
just two. And that's what Americans think. It's like, oh, you know your own country's language and ours. It's like, no, you're way more cultured than us.
Because we, you know, English is such a dominant language that there's no need for business. You know, money. If you go to India, if you're educated, and you know, the second most spoken language in India is English. China is the same thing. The second most spoken language in China is English, right? You know, other countries that, so if you want to be part of the world economy, you want to make money, English is like, it's kind of like mandatory to learn. So if you're an American, you don't really need to, it's good to actually know an extra language, but you don't really need to learn another language. You go to another country, expect people to know English, kind of thing. But in Europe, most kids there, like my cousins in Europe, could speak minimum 3 languages, just minimum.
Yeah, we had a foreign exchange student from Germany. She knew 5.
Yeah, there you go. It's just, it's part of the culture there. If you're in America, you might know Spanish, right?
Yeah, I don't think Americans' brains, including mine, can, unless you do it from a very young age. There's so many distractions here, and there's so many.
You see what the car did there? Sorry to cut you off.
No.
So it know that car's turning, so you
kind of gave a little, right?
Yeah, you didn't know. You didn't. Yeah. I didn't do that.
I'm not even thinking about it.
And you're not even thinking about the car doing the driving. Sorry, I cut you off. So you said most American brain.
I think most American people and brains and just the outlook, they don't have room for other languages and other understandings. It's just like, what's the point? You know?
Right.
Most people don't ever have a purpose outside of working and dying here.
Right.
They're not as cultured, not as worldly. I've only ever been to Canada internationally. I've been around coast to coast, but never been anywhere else
besides Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're in America. You grew up in America. People don't travel a lot, right? Where I'm from, your neighbors speak a different language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The kids that your friends will speak different languages because they have different tribes and stuff like that. So you just get to mingle with people a lot. So this wants us to go back on 35E, but we can just keep straight here. Which one would you?
No, this is gonna take us.
Which one? This one is good, or
it's weird. Can you zoom out on the?
So I can exit here. Let me take over, but this one is taking us all the way to 5th if we to keep on this street.
Yeah, just follow what GPS says.
Okay.
It's probably quicker.
Okay.
You know the area though?
Fairly, but sometimes when I take people, they might, okay, let's go this way.
Yeah.
But this will take us all the way down there pretty much. You know, close to the Excel Center. This one wants us to get on the highway. This one says it's faster. This one says it's 10 minutes. This one says.
So you're saying this road will take us straight to XL?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so let's stay on this road?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. We can do that. It will just re-navigate on this end. If I didn't take over, the car will follow the navigation.
A plane's not gonna pick us out of the sky.
A plane. In the future, man. I don't know. We might be there in the future, brother. It's just the way technology is progressing so fast.
I like it, but I also don't enjoy being just a piece of data. You know what I mean? I feel like people are being farmed.
We are, and we don't even know it or care for it because
Too busy with their own life.
Too busy. Like the apps that you have on your phone all collect data.
Yeah.
You know, you are the product. They're using us to learn about our behavior.
I don't have any friends anymore, mostly because I talk about that stuff.
What, AI and all of these? I love
all that stuff.
I love it, man. I love it. I think it's interesting to have, because that is the future we're going towards, right? Yeah. AI is just learning. Like this car, version 12. This is just version 11. Version 12 will actually be AI. Like the car will learn from how good humans drive. Right now, it's all code. It's like a bunch of lines of code, but
it's just simulating. Essentially, it's simulating a behavior, and it works out.
Yes, but in terms of AI, it's learning. It has memory, right? You can learn from certain areas where this car will make the same mistake in the same area almost every time, because it's just a lines of code that tells it if this happened, you do this, that type of thing. But driving, there's so many nuances.
Yeah, people are kind of the same way, huh?
Yes.
Make the same mistake over, even though they know.
Well, people should not be making the same mistake over.
I mean, we're just creatures of habit.
Of habit, right? But in terms of driving, you know, if you get to a certain area, you know, okay, there's a speed bump here, or this road is not well made, or something like that. You will slow down and stuff like that, right? Yeah. But the car would just, nope, I'm doing the same thing. Oops. You know, so, but with that, with AI, it will start learning from those type of things, and it will be, right now, I think on the highway, the car is actually safer than people on the highway. In these situations, it could make mistakes, so you need a supervisor, someone to supervise it.
You kind of almost need more vehicles self-driving for it to be safe. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, then your car's just the outlier, watching out for all these other dangers.
But that's also that's the future right there as well.
Once they start talking to each other,
where the government is like, okay, it's not safe for humans to drive compared to.
I'm not a part of that.
Yeah, I hope we never get to that point.
I'm gonna have to get something before, like, I think it's 76 or 81 when computer chips were in cars. You know, when they were all mechanical still. What is it? A Toyota Hilux, I think is.
Oh, okay.
And that's like one of the most used and most abused vehicles in war.
Wow.
Overseas too, because it can just take a beating, and it's all mechanical.
It's a tank.
Yeah. Those are the trucks that they put machine guns in the back, in the bed. You know, you see.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why
you can drive those Toyota Hiluxes or whatever.
Yeah. Toyotas are built to last, man. I know Ford says they're built for stuff, but Toyotas, especially like the Land Cruisers, those things are amazing, man. Those things are really, really well built. I'm actually looking at this car right now called the Toyota Century. I think it's only made in Japan. It's like their version of like a Rolls Royce.
Wow.
But it came out, there's one, you know, they came out like in 1997. When they came out, they were like 186K. But now you can get it for like $25,000.
In 1997?
Yes.
Jeez, so that was like 500K then?
Yep. And now you can get it for $25,000 with like 100,000 miles on a car, you know. And I'm looking for one of those. It's like it has seat warmers. You can adjust the head, like things that you don't expect the car to have in '97.
Yeah.
You know, all the seats are heated, and like all the seats are heated. You can adjust someone else's seat from like they have different inputs on the back there. Like it's made for like a Yakuza boss or like a government leader, that type of car. Quiet, like it's an amazing vehicle, man. I'm looking, but they're all right side drive. Now it just charges your card there. You see how they avoided that?
Yeah.
I use this all the time, and I always get impressed about some of the things, because if you know coding is not easy. Like it's a lot of hard work that's involved in,
especially at these speeds, you know, to react.
Right, and there, because that door is open, right?
Yep.
You know, it's like,
if you don't have the room, it's just gonna slow down.
It just slow down, yes. But that's where it also make mistakes. Let's say if someone is stopping, they have the blinkers on, right? If you as a human, you just go around them, but the car would just sit behind them for a while, thinking that they're just waiting for the car in front of them to move.
I see.
But sometimes it will just maneuver around, but it just has those random times where it just stops and wait there. But if you as a person, you see them with their blinkers on, you just maneuver before you even get close to them, right?
You know something I'm not a